The lady came up to me at the end of one of my concerts and says, I don't think you should talk about taking your antidepressants. That makes your faith look weak. I told her to take her glasses off and drive home. I did. Sometimes there's a little anger component to my depression.
To look at her, you'd never know that Emmy-nominated comedian and best-selling author Chonda Pierce battles depression. It totally contradicts her public persona.
When a very renowned psychiatrist sits in Nashville, Tennessee and looks at me and says, I think you're clinically depressed, I was like, well, I'm a comedian. That can't be. That's going to throw a big kink in my job. Nobody wants to buy a ticket and see you cry for 2.5 hours,
The word depression has sort of become her battle cry. Chonda says for far too long, the word was barely whispered within the walls of the church.
I thought depression would probably be the end of my career. And it really turned out to be a giant resurgence in my career, in that all of a sudden, people who were sitting in that pew for years had a voice. Did you hear that woman has become a billionaire selling Spanx? The woman that created Spanx is a billionaire. She's also a size 2. She's trying to torture us girls that like cheeseburgers. Sometimes we're not even truthful with our own selves, much less the people we're sitting in a pew with. And when you begin to hear your voice speak truth, the Bible is right. It will set you free.
She was diagnosed with depression 15 years ago, saying she believes it stems from a troubled childhood.
My sisters and I were very physically and inappropriately abused as kids growing up. And then couple that with a man who would get up and preach in the pulpit, it made for a very confusing childhood. Then death came along, and my big sister was 20 when she was killed in a car accident, and it shook the very already fragile foundation of my home. And about 19 or 20 months later, my little sister came home from high school with a sore throat, and we took her to one doctor and to another and found out she had leukemia. And in 21 days, she died. I think I was probably depressed for a while at a level of depression, thinking that was my normal. When another circumstance would come along, or when something else piled on top of that, that teeter-totter just kept tilting until my brain chemistry could no longer handle it alone, and I had to get some help. And I remember going to a doctor and sitting down, and he said, tell me a little bit about your childhood. And I almost told verbatim what I told on a stage for 15 years. Because I had it down pat. I'd been telling that story forever. And he said, that's quite a lot to deal with. I said, yeah, but the Lord's been good to me. He goes, well, of course the Lord's good to you, but now what happened? Have you ever talked to somebody about, what it's like to be the only sister left? How did that make you feel? Did it make you feel like you were, that the Lord was picking on you? And I was like, well, yeah, and it's like, all of a sudden he began to get feelings out of me that I had pushed down and had suppressed. And a lot of it was thinking that God might not love me if I tell him the truth.
Expressing her anger, frustration, and her pain to God became liberating.
God did is to let that stuff pour out of my spirit so I had more room for him.
Facing her past prepared Chonda for the most difficult moment of her life, when her husband of 31 years passed away.
I had to learn to live on fact, not on feeling. I had to learn to be humble enough to take my medicine in the morning to keep my brain chemistry, from whacking out on me. I had to learn that I have to get up and take a walk. I cannot let my body, not get those endorphins flowing. I learned all these things to climb out of a dark, dark place, that those tools are so just right in the tips of my fingers when this terrible tragedy happened. And now I can look back and go, thank you, Lord. Thank you that you humbled me enough to take care of business back then when I needed to. This is my home away from home. It's where we make our godly coffee and tea, artwork from home.
She travels the world, sharing her story through humor and music. She was doing this long before the depression almost consumed her life. But the difference now is she has nothing to hold back, and the truth truly has set her free.
The sweetness of depression, what the gift that it's been to me is that at long last, I can love God and honor Him and glorify Him and cry out to Him because of who He is, not how He makes me feel. Because He's worthy, and it has nothing to do with how I feel.